Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today I have something quite exciting because I'm very excited to try it out. I have a plethora of items in front of me. I would lift them up, but there's a lot of them. I think I've bought 10 items of, let's just show for example, the XX Revolution stuff. So I bought a full face of makeup. I bought it myself. This wasn't sent to me. I used my hard-earned money for this, so I really hope it's gonna look nice and it doesn't go to waste. So I bought a whole full face. The one thing I did forget to buy was setting spray. I'm not particularly bothered by that because I got too many setting sprays anyway. I bought things that I would actually use, even if it was good, something that I'd actually use in my daily makeup routine when I do my makeup. So let me just get on with it. Before you say anything, these nails are done myself. I didn't go to the nail shop. I did them myself. I stayed safe, so I hope everyone's staying safe too. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna read you out what I got and how much it cost. So I got the XX Revolution Youth Juice Bomb Primer. This is supposedly it says Youth Juice Bomb plus 70% water, bomb base elixir. Restore and revive, soft touch gel to help restore skin with its hydrating base infused with hibiscus extract. Help to soothe skin and minimize the imperfections for a flawless look. Watermelon and raspberry scented. Oh, it's got like a water effect on it. That's cute. Right, so this is what it looks like. This is what we got right now. Very cute. And it's got a little cover. Very profesh. Oh, that smells wonderful. So this is what it looks like on the inside. The packaging is very luxurious, and before, let me just put it out there, it's very Fenty Beauty inspired. Very, very Fenty Beauty. Because I was thinking to myself, I was looking at it, I was like, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of something. And then, yeah, I realized it's actually Fenty Beauty. Very Fenty Beauty inspired. I mean, which isn't a bad thing, but I know a lot of people going to pick up on that. So yeah, that Youth Juice Primer was £15. Then we've got this. This is the XX Revolution Glow Skin Foundation. Foundation in FX 6.5. I was guessing. God knows if this is my shade, honestly. I could really come under a lot of different undertones sometimes. And plus, I've been tanning and it's fading now, so who knows if it's going to match me. This looks light as hell. Oh god, jeez. Okay, I might have to use darkening drops if this is too light for me. So this is what it looks like. Comes in a pump bottle. This thing looks light as hell. This said light skin tones, yellow undertone. I hope it fit. I just hope it works. I really do. I hope it does. So this is supposed to be their luminous one. So yeah, I hope that works out. That's £15. Then we got this. This is the concealer, Super Fix Concealer in CX3. In my normal Revolution foundations, I'm F6 and my concealer's F3. So, or C3, sorry. So I'm just guessing that they're all similar. All right. And this is £10. This is a little bit more of the higher end range, you would say. It's a little bit more luxurious than the norm, which would be the Revolution, Revolution Pro, I Heart. It's a little bit more pricey. So this is it in C3. Very nice matte. What do you call this? This packaging, like it's like a matte packaging. Super thick, so I'm expecting this to be very full coverage. Okay, and then this is the Quick Fix Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. This was £12. Again, packaging is really luxurious looking. They're quite thick. They're chunky things. So this is what it looks like. It's got a little powder puff and a little thingy here so you can go which is cute. I like this packaging. Very fancy looking, but it is quite thick. So yeah, that's £12. Okay, and this is the Fix Eye Primer in Translucent. It's got a little bubble couple bubbles in there, so it's definitely one of those thickish primer textures, which is nice in translucent. It's all very nice, fancy packaging. It's just quite chunky. So if you do like chunky packaging like this, fancy looking stuff, you might enjoy that. That's £8. This is the XX Fine Micro Brow Pencil in Deep Black. This has a square design. It's not like a normal circular one. It's got a square design. It's called XX Fine Brow. You've got the pencil here. This is in Deep Black. And the brush up here, very luxurious. I do love a good luxurious looking design for the pencil. That eyebrow pencil was £7. All right, this is the X Express Quad eyeshadow palette in Exposed. I bought this one. I wanted a quad in particular because they had fantastic huge palettes, like 28, so £30, but I have too many huge palettes already, so I wanted to get something that was like specific, like a specific color. So I bought these, which is gorgeous. This is almost like an everyday reddish matte brown with a foiled, like a foiled bronze gold, copper. This is absolutely gorgeous. These are 100% my colors. Like, you can blend all of these together. You can create a really nice subtle sultry look, and then if you just want a flash, you just add a little bit of this and your whole look's changed. So this is an Exposed. Looks beautiful. This was £10. Then this is the Exact. It says XXACT, so I'm getting Exact eyeliner pencil in Exposed. This is £5. I'm living for this design, you know. It's heavy. It's like ASMR for you. It's quite heavy, and I do like that. This is basically like a gold, a champagne gold shimmer. I do love a champagne gold shimmer eye pencil, so that's what I went for. Then I got, this is called Exude Satin Liquid Lipstick in Sequel. This is £10, and it looks like this with its nice matte packaging here, like frosted glass. I think that's what I wanted to say, frosted glass, and very nice vanilla scent. Beautiful. Right, well, we'll figure something out with this. And last but not least, right, this is the Complexion Gravitate Face Palette. This was £18. I bought this instead of getting singular blushes, contours, highlighter, because it's like an all-in-one. It's very travel friendly, and it's, oh, look at that. It's very Hourglass inspired. And I've always wanted one of those like Hourglass ambiance palettes. So here we go. We've got all in one right here. Blush, highlighter, and a bronzer. Fantastic, as they say. Right, I'm just gonna go in because that's taken already way too long. So I'm just gonna go in with it. I'm gonna give some brief comments here and there. I'm not gonna go too into it. I'll do that an overall at the end because I don't want this video to be way too long. So let me get going. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Youth Juice Primer. Take whatever is on there. It's very jelly-like, but it's quite thick. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this faux foundation in 6.5. If it doesn't match me, I'm just going to add a little bit of darkening drops to it just so it matches my skin tone. I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't dampened my sponge because I can't be bothered to go outside and do that. So I'm just going to go with it with a dry sponge. Right, I'm having a little bit of a situation. It's too pale for me, even with the darkening drops. I'm gonna have to remove it and start again. Give me a second. I'm back. I've re-primed my face again. This is how much I've put in just to see. We're just gonna try it out. The foundation itself is quite thick. It's definitely medium to full coverage for sure. Okay, so the concealer is in CX3. Okay, smells quite fresh. It is a nice doe foot as well, very smooth application. Yeah, this seemed to match me nicely. So this has a similar concealer match to the Revolution, the normal Revolution, like C3 concealer. It has a nice coverage. It looks quite luminous, which is nice. I'm just gonna set that. I'm gonna use the translucent loose powder with XX. Okay, I'm just gonna, it's very fine looking powder, so I'm just gonna take some on my brush. I'm gonna get a small brush, sorry. Let me do that instead. And that sets really nicely. It's a very, very fine powder and I really like that. No creases and my under eyes look smooth as heel. I'm gonna use the powder that I tried to use for my under eyes. I'm gonna set the rest of my face. Set my forehead first because I have a strong line in my forehead. Oh my god, I hope this doesn't have any flashback. Please, Lord. Alright, amazing. I'm going to do my eyebrows with the XX Fine Brow in deep black. Yes, in deep black. I'm just going to go fill my eyebrows in like usual. I don't know, I really like this pencil. It's very light. It doesn't come off too creamy and I like it a little bit waxy. I'm just going to cut my eyebrows with some of that concealer that I used in CX3. I didn't see any brow gel unless I'm blind or something like that, but I don't think I saw any, or because I just recently bought an eyebrow gel, I didn't want to get a new one. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Plump and Set Brow Artist in Translucent, just going to set the eyebrows. I'm going to use the Gravitate Face Palette and I'm going to, hold on if I can open it. I'm going to take this shade. I feel like this is supposed to be for lighter skin tones, but this looks a little bit dark. So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to take it on like an angled brush. I'm going to pat a little bit of the excess on my hand. Yeah, she pigmented. You don't want to put too much too quickly. But it's a nice, definitely a nice shade. I like travel friendly stuff and palettes like this, just perfect. Because if I go traveling, when I do, if I'm able to, I just like things that are compact. I don't want to bring too much in my luggage, you know, who does? It's a very nice bronzer. I actually really like this. It looks very dark. It's a little bit scary when you first look at it, but you just, I'm just basically, as you can see, my hand's a little bit dark. I'm just brushing the excess off on my hand so that when I pat it on my skin, I don't have any blobs. So I'm gonna take the translucent eye primer and I'm gonna apply it. Oh, these doe foots, it's the same doe foot as the concealer. So yeah, this is in translucent. Don't know if a lot of product comes off of it though. I'm just gonna put some on like this. And I'm gonna take a brush and then just blend it out. Obviously I can't use my fingers because these are long ass nails. If you're wondering how I did my nails, I will put the link in the description. It's the Kiara Sky Jelly Tips. I'm just going to take the same translucent powder. And I'm just going to go back and forth. Imagine if this flashbacks. Oh, I'm going to look crazy. Do you know what? So far, my skin looks amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. My skin looks great. It looks glowy. It looks nice. I'm actually kind of digging it right now. I look quite good. So let me get on with the eyes. So this is the Exposed eyeshadow palette, the Quad. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to start off with this shade here. It only has numbers, so let's say number 2. And I'm just going to start off on the bottom half of the lid. I'm only starting off on the bottom half of the lid just so I can see how pigmented it is. Otherwise I would have gone straight in for the crease, but just in case it came out way darker than it looks, we're just going to do a little wash of colour. So just where the socket is, you can see I'm like pushing it inside the socket and swoop. I like to wing mine out. Okay, I'm going to take a even smaller brush. I'm going to take this shade here, number 4. Let's see how that turns out. So I've put it on the outer corners of my eyes. I'm going to put it at the front as well. Let's see if we can create a halo eye out of this. See how that goes. Okay, I'm going to try pick up some of this foil with a dry brush just to see what we're working with, you know. And I'm just going to do it on the back of my hand just so I can see what I'm working with. Right, yeah, need a wet brush. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try just pack it on in the center first. Yeah, I'm going to try my finger, excuse me. Yeah, you see, it works so much better with a finger. This is why I always love packing on eyeshadows with a finger, but you know these nails really be getting in the way. Although they're cute long, they be getting in the way all the time. Then I take the brush that I used to pack on the eyeshadow, just to basically like use it to blend. Blend, 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 blend. I wish the palette had like a little bit more of a darker colour, just so I can really emphasize the outer corners of the eyes. Alright, I'm gonna take this shade up here. Let me just see what this is saying. I'm just gonna use it to highlight my brow bone. Let me just see how it looks like. I'm gonna put some of that on the inner corner of my eyes as well. It's very subtle though. I'm more of a like kapow kind of highlight person, if you know what I mean, like out there. The under eyes, I'm going to use number 4. I'm going to use the Pinky Goat Ream lashes for this. I'm going to apply this quickly off camera and I'll be back. My lashes are done. I'm going to use the Exact eyeliner in Exposed. Okay, I don't think they're necessarily made for the waterline. Maybe not this shade in particular. You know, it doesn't come out quite creamy. It feels kind of rough when you draw. It's almost like a actual like writing pencil. It's quite rough actually. Okay, it's not coming out how I expected it, so I'm just going to run it across the actual lash line, not my waterline. I'm going to make use of it somehow. I'm just going to put some mascara on my lower lashes. This is the, I don't think they did mascara, I don't know, again if I'm blind, I didn't see it. But this is the L'Oreal X Fiber Extreme Resist Mascara, just for my bottom lashes. Right, I'm going to take some of the highlight that I have in here with a small brush and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner of my eyes just to brighten it up more. Because the shade I used before was nice, but it's just not as bright as I want it. And then under the arch of my eyebrow as well. I'm going to take the highlight shade in the palette. And we're just going to go for it. To me, it's quite subtle, but it's very nice if you want a natural glow. And then for the blush, I'm just going to take a couple dabs of that, pat off the excess, and brush it on. This has a bit of highlighter in it because it looks quite luminous, so I ain't going to go too crazy with it. Alright, last but not least, the liquid lipstick in Sequel. They didn't have any lip liners. I double checked because lip liners are like my favourite. I love lip liners. So I'm going to use my own. I just need to see what colour this is. So let me just pop this out. And it is quite deep, but it smells amazing. Like, it smells edible. So this is what the shade looks like. So this is how this one looks like. It's a little bit deep, so let me see what I can find. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit darker on the lip liner. This is the Gosh 005 Chestnut, the ultimate lip liner with a twist. It's a little bit purple. We'll just see how that goes. All right, let's go with it. Okay, let's wait for it to dry. Alright, so this is the final look. This is what I look like with all XX Revolution, and I kind of like it. Actually, I really like it. I look great. My skin looks good. The products are really quality. I think the only product out of the 10 that I bought would probably be the eye pencil. I'm not a fan of that. The texture isn't creamy enough for me for it to be on the eyes. It's a bit too rough for me, but everything else I actually really like. I love the eyebrow pencil. The foundation, even though it's a bit too light and I added a bit of droppers in it, it still looks fantastic. The compact this Gravitate palette, I love this. It's so nice, it's so compact. The bronzer looks great, the highlight looks great, the blush looks great. Like, this is a fantastic palette. Love that. The primer, I do really like the primer. I feel like it also moisturizes my skin as well as primes my skin. I'm not much of a primer person, but it does, I feel like, give you like a skincare benefit, which is something that I really like. That concealer, I like the concealer. I'll probably add it to the rest of my concealers I have, because it's probably one of the things that I will be using. Really like it. I don't see any creases. Nice. The loose powder, although it's in like a really small casing like this, it's a bit hard to use like sponges or big powder brushes because it does fly everywhere, but I feel like it sets my skin nice. It's very fine, so that means it's not going to be cakey, which is amazing. I need to do a flash test, because if this thing gives me flashback, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. But I'll do a flash test afterwards. That's nice. What else? Eyeshadows are really nice. I do like the quad. They are pigmented. The foil shadow is fantastic. Obviously you have to wet your brush with whatever you want to wet it with before you apply it. If you want to use a brush, it's great. It looks really nice. The color scheme is really nice and subtle. I really like it. As you can see, it's pigmented, so it is light. As you can see, it's light here, so it comes out light here. The liquid lipstick, no transfer. This is my lip pencil. Yeah, so that wasn't the lips. It is transfer proof. It's really nice, and it is definitely matte. It looks matte on my lips. I'm not a fan of liquid lipsticks, but let me just try something different for a change, you know. So really and truly, like, I really like the look. I really love the eyebrow pencil as well. Beautiful. It actually matches my eyebrows, so it makes my eyebrows look nice and flake. I'm really enjoying it. This is a look. This is definitely a look. You might not have seen this yet, but I've finally got blonde in my hair. Anyway, so yeah, there was only 9 out of the 10 products I really like, and that's amazing, because to buy 10 products, I spent a whole £110, to have 10 products and only dislike one, I think that's a really good thing. So to be honest, I would recommend this to everyone to try it out. think it's going to be in stores anytime soon, and plus there's no testers in stores at the moment, obviously, due to the situation. So I mean, definitely nice quality, a little bit what's the word, a little bit more higher end pricing than their normal Revolution stuff, which, I mean, it is quality products, and it looks like the packaging's fantastic as well. So really and truly, I would definitely recommend this. If you get the chance, do definitely try it out. They have a variety, like a whole variety of foundation shades, concealer shades, like, you know, when it comes to Revolution, they got a whole variety of everything, which is amazing, and they're all about diversity, and I love that. So if you want to try it out, definitely try it out. I mean, I think it's definitely worth it, and I actually really like it. So yeah, that is my review and my full face of XX Revolution. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.